Welcome back to KiteFoil Racing in Australia. Day 2 of this 3-day Nationals at beautiful Perth. It's JBSC near Woodman's Point. We have 6 more races today, 6 done yesterday. 2 laps, windward, leeward. Last lap through the gates, round to starboard, round the start pin and through the start-finish line. Yesterday, 6 races, and we have Zach pulling in front despite the order there. 3 bullets, Hector with 2, Scott Whitehead with 2, finishing the day, starting today with 1. This is race 8 we're about to go into. This event brought to you by Lottery West and the Department of Local Government and Sport WA, Perth Kite Racing, Kiteboarding WA, Dodo Industries, Gin Flymax, Aspire and Innate Brewing. We have lighter winds today. It's actually blowing from the south and everyone's starting on large kites. Here's a message from our sponsors. Thanks again to Gin Kiteboarding for sponsoring this footage. And here we have the start lineup. Look at this spectacular day. The wind south-southwest and everybody on large kites. Those VMGs you can see at the bottom, I think are 21s. A few people on 18s. Hector is on a black Flymax Boom, 21 meter. And Cooksey and Jane are on black Flymax 18s, and we have a start. Off we go with the VMGs heading to that tail end again to see if they can head out fast and cross the fleet, and we will see. Oscar Tim's on the F1 Diablo V5 there in hot pursuit, and Hector you can see on that black kite working our way up from the pin end. I believe at the bottom that's Zach, and then Scott to the left there. And Zach Pullen having some nightmare problems with that VMG turning inside out. Not sure what's going on there, but I did see him replacing a bridle, so some equipment problems there. And you can see the lineup. Scott Whitehead is pulling away. Oscar just leeward, not quite matching angle there, but very close. Hector in hot pursuit on the windward side, maybe slightly behind. That would be Lando inside him. Alti Frisbee on the black R1 V4 just to windward of him. And here goes Scott. Can he make the cross? Oh, there's nothing in that. And Hector moves the kite. Oh, almost an obstruction there. And he's going to have to duck Alti. Going in front of Lando. And he's going in front of Bree, I think that is. And Dr. Phil. Jane Taylor behind, just there on that black. Flymax Boom. Oscar has done the cross here going through the fleet. And this will be interesting. Hector, obviously, right behind Scotty on the cross. Lando very close on the ladder position there. Bree in good position at the top there, but has tacked a little earlier. Ludo on the blue R1 V4. And in the background there, we've got Dan Anderson on the duotone Kappa. I believe that's a Halo, probably Riley Sinclair. The red Flymat Gin Instinct HB. I think there's 2 of those. That would be Ant and Boris. And yeah, great view of the fleet heading upwind. Here we go, another glorious day. Some beautiful yacht racing in the background. And just a spectacular day. I remember this upwind leg and just thinking how absolutely breathtaking this was. Butter flat water, good steady wind, good big kite racing. I was on 18 and feeling good. Hector on the inside here, bottom right of screen on that Flymax Boom. And I believe that Scotty Whitehead right at the top heading into the bloody wake of that. I believe that's one of the support boats, but it's very annoying when the foil goes through there. Jane Taylor on the right of screen. They're doing a great job right on that pack. And I think that's Bree just in front of her. So these guys could have a good contest here. Jane and Bree very closely matched at this point. Jane on the 18 Flymax Boom. Bree, I don't know if that's an 18 or a 21 Fly Surfer VMG 2. But yeah, that is very closely matched for the females there at the front of that very fast fleet. And doing really well. Right on the heels there of Dr. Phil, Oscar to leeward, and Alti. So, who is going to make this rounding here at the top? Get onto that ley line first. A good fast up and run. Scott's already around. They've already gone. They went very deep on the left, of course, there. And everyone going straight around. So that would be, I believe, Lando in second place. Scott Whitehead with a great lead. Alti coming through there very close on the back. Oscar, Dr. Phil, Bree, and Jane almost touching with Bree there. Very, very close on that lap. Great work there. Some beautiful Flymax Gin Instinct HBs in the back there, including my 18, the blue one there. And Scott Whitehead is just on fire. Look at that lead. He is smashing it. Julie Patterell there on the R1 V3, I believe that is. And Scott is just having a field day. I don't think his angle is quite as good as some of the others here, but he is just looking for speed. He'd be cranking, who knows, 36, 37 knots. He is absolutely flying. Scott, you can see bottom of screen, of course, on the black board with the red helmet. Lando is coming second. Red helmet, also red board. Also same kite fly set for VMG2. Hector behind him, 21 boom. Alti and Dr. Phil. Oscar and Bree and Jane still in hot pursuit there. This could be a really good female race here. And I think Cooksey there on the other black Flymax boom. So, Scott has gone super low and long on that run. Has he gone too deep? Really has gone a long way down. And it looks like he has this under control. Look at those beautiful yachts in the background. Shipping container boats out the back there. Scott looking to make the rounding and head to the left, of course. Starboard rounding through the gates here. And he's almost made it right to the gate. He has gone a bit far there, so he's overlaid that. And he's going to give up some lead here. That was a bit of a mistake. But through he goes. There's Lando on the red board. And he is going to be chasing Scott hard. Lando got a lot of bullets yesterday, and a lot of seconds, I should say, and wanted a lot of bullets, didn't get them. He is out for blood today. I had a chat, and he is going for bullets 100%. And Hector, as usual, with his incredible downwind, particularly on that Gin Flymax boom, 21 metre, has made up a lot of ground there. This is actually getting much closer, so this is pretty tight. That red kite's a Gin Instinct in the background there. Boris is 18 metre, I believe that is. That's Ludo there with a good contest. I think that's myself on the blue. Gin Instinct on the back. Staying well clear, which is probably a good idea, because these guys are flying up through the middle of the course here on the left of the course, I should say. Scott, again, not particularly worried about his angle, but just getting incredibly fast boat speed. So Lando will be going a little bit higher, I would imagine. And Hector also incredibly fast on that 21 boom. Everyone in Perth has experienced on the odd occasion that he pulls that thing out, he is almost unbeatable. So these are really tight. We see a few kites in the background there. The Formula X competitors heading back downwind there, including Monique DeVries and Dan Self. Alti Frisbee, you can see in the top of screen there. Oscar Tim. And I believe is that a Cooksey or Jane Taylor there on the black Flymax in the top of screen in front of Dr. Phil. 2 black 18 metre Flymax booms in the top of this picture. So there's a pretty interesting battle pursuing there for that female bullet in this race too. And this is the second upwind. So whoever gets this top ley line is going to be looking pretty well in this race, and it looks like it's got to be Scott. He has absolutely flown through this course so far. Lando again has gone higher. Hector matching Scott for angle, looking for speed as well. Lando's had an incredible upwind here. This is an absolute beastly effort. He has pushed very high, and he has gained on Scott here. Scott's throwing this tack in, but there's nothing in this. Oh, and Lando has to duck. He almost would have collided. That's how much he caught up there. He really is on his hammer. So Unfortunate there for Lando having to duck. He's lost a ton of room and overlaid. But incredible effort in catching up there. And Scott will know he's right on his heels. So good hustle and good pressure. Scott having to do a weed clearance. Just showing again at the top here there is weed. And it's anyone's game. You get a couple of strands of weed and it changes the whole race. And it's just pot luck. So this is back to a really interesting race here. This gap is down to not much. Lando will go for more depth here. Hector not far behind. And there we've got Alti at the top. Oscar. And Jane and Cooksey on those black gins at the top of the course. And there's Bree on the VMG on the upwind leg there. Scotty in front by miles, flying. Alex actually not far off now, put in hot pursuit and looking to get amongst it on this jibe. But Scott with a pretty comfortable lead. He's got to throw a jibe in here, head down to those bottom gates, and he's got to make that slalom finish. Pretty good gap to Hector, which is odd on that 21. He's fast on that boom. And there we go behind there. We've got Alti, Oscar. And they're in very, very close pursuit there. Obviously, Zach had dramas with his 21. It looked like it wasn't playing ball whatsoever, so he's probably doing a kite change. Scott going for his jibe approach. Lando looking to jibe inside, putting him under all kinds of pressure. And Scott catches the wingtip. No, he's gone down. Oh, he's caught the wingtip leading edge down. He's going to have to reverse launch that. That's bad news for Scott. And that puts Lando through. Lando has got this sewn up now, surely. Hector looking at second place now. Everybody bumps one up the order there, going through on Scott. And in the background here, we can see Alti. I believe that's Dr. Phil. Cooksey. Jane Taylor. Bree Whitehead. Jane in front of Bree. Excellent work. She must have had a fantastic upwind leg. And that is the race for the front at the back. Lando coming through, winning this race. Beautiful work. He'll be very, very pleased to get that bullet. He's deserved it. He's been close the whole time. There's nothing in that front group. And Hector, and then Alti, Oscar, Scott getting that kite up in the air. Jane Taylor and Bree are fighting for that lead. Bree has just jibed. So on the top of the screen there, Bree on the VMG, Jane on the black kite. And Bree has jibed first and looks to be in front. But Jane has gone deeper. This is going to be a really close battle for this female race. And here come the 4th and 5th places there, Alti and Oscar. And at the top of screen, this is the interesting battle. So Bree on the green VMG, Jane on the black and red. And Bree going for the jibe. Jane going for the jibe as well. Who will get through first here? And Jane has just come through in front on that jibe. Fantastic downwind effort there. And those two will be battling it out to the finish. I think that's Scott there after his recovery. And potentially Dr. Phil. But Jane and Bree fighting for this bullet. This is a really wonderful female race here. Two very fast riders in the world fleet. And Jane is in front here. And one more jibe to go for the slalom finish. Bree looking to go inside here. Getting very close into this final rounding. Can Jane stay in front? She jibes through and makes the jibe well done. Bree has a crash under pressure there. Unfortunate, but a good tight finish. So yeah, Jane earning the bullet there. Fantastic work. And here's a message from our sponsors, Gin Fly Max.